We're online. Alright, we're gonna be live streaming. Alright. At least I thought. We're there. We're there. Oh, wait, what's there? You? Oh, I mean, it don't matter. We got I'll be on the way back in. I'll be on the way back in. I don't think so. I don't know, maybe. I don't know, ask her Q. You got it? Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, you done with us? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in the background, buddy.
I mean, unless you're going to be in the background, you're in the background. You're good there.
Check. Check.
Well, you go ahead and exit. And that's why he's out.
It's pretty good. Actually, you can move that smaller. Be careful, you do not want to scratch these, right?
These are irreplaceable for
grab that. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Duval Sports Show. DuvalSports.com, the only website in the country that covers youth, middle school, high school sports. That's the moment you put on that jersey at 5 years old, all the way up to when you are on UC holding up that trophy as state champions in Orlando. We're the only website that covers that. So thank you so much for coming out, y'all. We're going to get started. This is a tape show, and the show is all about y'all. So we invite people to come out and we acknowledge everyone from the youth level all the way up to the high school level. We're going to get started. Our first tape interview will be with Coach Penland, UC. So look, you don't want to miss this one. So thank y'all for coming out. All thing that we ask is that you keep the talking down because our cameras have to pick it up. We're also live streaming, so that's going to pick it up too, man. But y'all look great. Order you some food. Coach, I got to talk to you. Yeah. Come over.
Wow. Is both left out? Okay. He's leaving after that. Oh, we're not meeting.
All right, we're getting ready to start taping. In 3, not yet. Q saying not yet. Q when they got us in the drink. What's in that cup, Q?
Don't worry about the cup.
Henny.
Alright, we're ready.
We're not at Gators anymore, man. We're exactly.
Y'all ready?
3, 2, and 1. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Duval Sports Show here at Zaxby's in the Town Center. We're so excited to have you all here for the Duval Sports Show, DuvalSports.com, the only website that covers youth, middle school, and high school sports. I am Andre Ellis, and my partner in crime is Corey Davis, and we're here with a special guest, Corey. Man, let me tell you, this guy right here, when you talk about winning, you talk about championships, you talk about Phil Jackson, this guy right here, this is the man.
He's definitely on his way to be Corky Rogers.
Oh, Coach, he put you up there. Y'all give it up, give a big hand for Coach David Penland III, the head coach of the University Christians. Coach, how you doing today?
Doing good.
Coach, great to have you here at Zaxby's, fresh off your state championship. Just tell us what you're feeling right now.
First, I want to congratulate Sweetwater. Congratulations. Way to go down on that. seems a trend when Duval goes down to Orlando, we bring the ship back. So,
That's right.
it's awesome, man. It's a blessing. You know, God protects us and gives us all our glory, and we play for Him, and our kids work hard in the off season and during the season, and they show up on Friday nights.
Now, Coach, speaking of Orlando, we were at your game. Champagnat did a great job. I hate to say it, but shut down your offense, really. Did Champagnat do anything different defensively?
No, I knew they were really good on film. They were fast, and you know, once we got the 3 points, I knew they couldn't do nothing on offense because our defense played just lights out. And so we went kind of in a conservative mode, and just kept pounding the rock, kept that clock running, and you know, we practiced all facets of the game. And special teams was a big facet of that game, and that when Huey scored that touchdown, you know, it was a little breather there in the third quarter.
Coach, now your father is the defense coordinator still, right? So did he share with you what he saw that allowed your defense to really take over the game from start to finish, and not only prevent them from scoring, but also score points as well in the second half?
Yeah, we work together, so we watch film sometimes during the day, and you know, he asked me on some things for offense, and we sit there and talk about defense, and he's been doing it since '83, and his philosophy is to get pressure on the quarterback, and so he brings the house, and we knew if we could get pressure on the quarterback with our D-line, that our DBs and our linebackers would have a heck of a game, and that's what happened. So you know, we talked about it a little bit.
So, Coach, it's 3-0 in the third quarter, state championship game. What's going through your mind? And then all of a sudden, Leon helps you back-to-back defensive touchdowns to kind of spring you guys to a state championship.
It's probably the most stressful game that I've ever coached in my life. I probably lost about 5 years off my life in that game. You know, I always challenge the game to give me a touchdown, and every time I've challenged him, he's come through. Whether it be on an interception or a fumble recovery, or I wasn't thinking a punt return, but when it hit the ground, I immediately said on the headset, Huey's going to pick it up, and he picked it up and took it to the house. So I was, it's not surprising. I knew it was going to happen. I just didn't know when it was going to happen.
Coach, let's talk about the road to the championship. Back to back, but this year you had a very tough schedule. You had some people come on the schedule. I want to talk about, didn't get a chance to talk with you about this. The very beginning, you asked Reigns to come over and do your kickoff classic. Just talk about the whole season. Starting off with Reigns, did you have a mindset of saying we want to play the best?
Yeah, we always want to, you know, beef our schedule just because of our district. So, you know, Reigns is a good program, and it's a good, you know, good tester for the type of offense they run, the type of teams that we'll play later down the road. So you always want to play teams that can offense and to test our defense with, you know, a lot of new kids and things like that. So yeah, it was a good game for us, and you know, week 1 Providence is always a good game. Then we had a hurricane canceled our game week 2, and then we had Trinity, and Trinity game, you know, it's always a battle.
That was a battle, yeah.
It's always a battle, and they were up on us, and I've learned something that I knew. That game that we were going to have a special group, they never gave up, and it's good to see a team that early not give up. And you know, we had a chance to tie it up and we fumbled, so that's all you can ask in that game. And then we went up with Coffee and played a Georgia powerhouse. It was really good. The guys didn't quit that game, and then you know, the rest of the regular season. 4 White, that's always a good game for us. Dixie County, and then on the playoffs we went. We got FAMU, and then the three big games. You know, you got North Florida Christian, who's become a big rival game for us, and our guys always show up to play that game. It's a fun game to coach.
Every year it seems like y'all gonna play them.
Yeah, every year, second round, we're going to play North Florida Christian. I don't know how it's going to work this year, but in the years ever since I took over, every year we play them in the second round. So
Right.
it's been a good rival. They got to go to Lakeland and play Victory at Southeastern College, and guys, they weren't going to be the biggest thing.
So speaking Coach. The new districts, regions come out last week. Everybody's talking about the Bowles Trinity district there. Can you confirm if you're going to play Trinity next year? And just talk about your region and maybe potentially scheduling opponents.
Just actually talking. We're probably going to play them again. I'm just trying to find games. The point system, you have to look at reality now. And, you know, we haven't beat Trinity in a while, so it's a low point game for us. So just in reality, I'm trying to schedule games that I can win. I'm having a hard time doing it. But we got half the schedule set. If I get 3 games that I want, then yes, I'm going to play Trinity. So I hope to. I don't want to not play them.
Can you confirm anything?
Can't confirm anything yet. Okay. And then the region, I don't know, it's the same, basically the same region. North Florida and all that are the same region. So it's not much change in the region. I wish they would have changed that a little bit where, maybe one time we could have played North Florida in the state championship. That would be a different round. But the region's the same, so ain't much change.
But now you don't have to play. You don't have to play Cedar Creek. And help me out. Who's the other team that was in the district? Harvest. So you don't have to play those 3 teams. So I'm guessing they won't be on the schedule this coming year.
Cedar Creek is. We have a good relationship with him, but the other 2 are not.
Okay.
So yeah, I got Providence, Crescent City, Coffee in Georgia, and Clay High.
Really?
Yeah.
I love it.
That's going to be a nice matchup, man. Nice.
I love it.
Lots of points there, right?
I might have to come to that game.
Week 11 at UC.
Sweet.
Wow, week 11.
All right.
Coach, we're going to let you get out of here, but before that, we can't let you go without talking about your players. Leon Huey, Otis Anderson, Darrell Stubbs. So many great players. A lot of them come from local parks like Sweetwater and, other youth parks. They come up, but just talk about those players, some of the special players that are on the team. Jilton. Just talk about them.
Yeah, we have a great. We had 16 seniors, and Leon, I think he scored a touchdown in every game at linebacker. He's just a great player. Fills the hole, won't be denied. You got Otis, who's fast. Been with me for 4 years. Got to see him grow up to what he is now. He's going to UCF, so I get to watch him play on Saturdays, and I know he's going to do us well. The twins, Alex and Andrew Wilcox, they've been the anchor of our line. Joel, he's going to either Purdue or Ohio. Does a great job at the center spot. Darrell.
Hold on, Coach. You hear? He put Ohio in there. I didn't know that. Corey, did you know that?
I did not know that.
I didn't know that. So I knew Purdue was in there. So Coach has dropped us a nugget.
Purdue.
Yeah. Coach has dropped us a
That's
nugget.
just an offer.
He was committed when he decommitted, so he opened it back up.
Okay, great. All right.
And Darrell was a player that he struggled a little bit in the beginning, and at the end of the season he kept working. He's probably one of the hardest workers on our team, and just working after practice every day. And state championship game, just balled out, 2 interceptions, and was a big key to our defense. And Titus and Huey in the middle spot, our D line. It was a special group on defense for sure. It was one of my grandpa's been around a long time. He said that's one of the best UC defenses that they've had. So that's a big accomplishment for him, for my dad.
All right. Well, Coach, congratulations on back-to-back state championships, and hopefully we'll make it a 3-peat.
I hope. That's what the goal is.
All right. We'll be right back in 2 minutes with the Duval Sports Show.
You can go online, DuvalSports.com. Corey has a great story about UC's state championship victory on DuvalSports.com. That's DuvalSports.com. That's under high school football. If you click on high school football, you'll see a big picture of the entire team up there. So go in there and check it out. Y'all give it up for Coach Pillen, y'all. You need to see him because he does a sports camp too, right? So.
Know it.
All right, thank you for coming.
Y'all get the real champions now.
Nah.
Nash, something.
Yeah, shit.
Is that my drink right there? I think it is. Back there. Yeah.
Coach. Coach P.
How many kids are there? Coach said they got 28 kids. Like kidding. We get
What you want?
Q, you said it's recording. You make it short
Back to back.
Oh, man. No, I didn't. Tighten up. Tighten up. No, hold on.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it,
Last year, covered all that. And a lot of people, Alex and Andrew, so that's kind of what comes on. So seeing practice in class, you got to game you call it, but actually coming on playoffs, I'll bet every other day. Yeah. All right, thank you. Hey, can you call Monica? Oh, she's not here. All right,
no, they're fans. So, yeah. Let's wrap up high school.
I see him. Oh, you just pressed the red button. Man, you are a professional.
my dog out. When I get there, we get ready to start. That's it.
I know it's big. I know, I was trying to do it like this. And Q was trying to do it too.
All right, we're getting ready to get started, y'all. I know y'all smell that food, man. If y'all want, man, go ahead and grab some of that great Zaxby's food, man. Me, I like the wings and things. It's really good. Try it.
Chicken finger plates off the chain.
If you're trying to watch your figure like me, I'm trying to lose some weight. They got salad too, man. So check it out. So, but again, we ask that you keep the noise down just a little bit. We're gonna do one more segment, and then we're gonna bring on and talk about youth football. We're gonna do one more segment, our high school football segment. Free food on Zaxby's. Where you at? Where's the manager? hey. One day, trust me, we gonna be there. We're gonna be there. We're gonna pay for everybody.
One day.
Yeah. But we are sponsoring three players tonight. DuvalSports is sponsoring 3. One day we can get the whole team. One day.
All 28 of them.
Looks like there's more than 28 of them.
Water on up.
All right, we're gonna get started in 3, 2, and 1. And we're back with the Duval Sports Show. Corey, we've got our special main man, our partner with us that's come on, Q. What's up, Q?
What's going on, fellas?
Man, we having a good time tonight, don't we?
Absolutely, man. We have a packed house tonight.
Man, you know who we got in the house?
Man, we have Sweetwater in the house.
Man, we
I
got
got this west side.
Westside.
What?
Man, you trying to get us killed. Man, you trying to get us killed.
It's too many.
WDYA.
What?
It's too many.
Look,
I heard Normandy runs the west side.
Normandy.
I heard Normandy and Lake
No,
Shore.
man, there's a kid named Daniel Plummer III who runs it. And look, him and his squad running, and we're gonna have them up next. But before we get to Charles Thompson and all the great Sweetwater kids, let's talk about where they're gonna be in a couple years. They're gonna be in high school, right?
Right.
And we wrapped up our high school coverage.
Yes.
Around Northeast Florida. We went all the way to Orlando. This guy right here, man, the hardest working guy in Orlando, man.
Corey moved to Orlando for like a week.
He relocated.
Personally, it felt like that.
Yeah, Corey relocated.
I mean, 8 games in 3 days, I felt like I lived there.
Yeah,
Man.
really crazy, man. First it was Bowles, Fela Coco. Q, you covered that game, so did you, Corey. You know, just briefly, what were your observations of Bowles' loss? Q.
Coco just had too much speed for Bowles. That's honestly. Bowles came down and had covered Bowles team. Really good squad. But Coco, they were just too fast for him. They just took the ball and ran around the end. They only threw the ball one time the entire game, and it was an incomplete pass. Just too fast for Bowles. Bowles gave it everything they had, but those guys, they just had afterburners.
Corky gave up almost 500 yards rushing. I mean, when has a Bulls team ever given up 500 yards rushing?
No, Corky didn't give it up. Corky didn't give it up.
The entire staff and the players gave up 500 yards.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, they couldn't do anything about it. It's sad. Well, I'm not gonna say it's sad, but it's got to be very hard when you know the other team is gonna stand up to the line and take off running. There's nothing you can do about it. And that's what Bowles did. They knew that Cocoa, when they came to the line, that Cocoa was either going to run into the left or run into the right, and that's all they did the entire game. They had 3 70-plus yard touchdown runs.
That's amazing. They threw the ball twice. Coco threw the ball.
What?
Well, no. They completed one pass, but they threw it twice. They attempted twice. And just an amazing job by them. But a great season, nonetheless, by Bowles. Undefeated regular season. I told you that they would be in the state championship, right?
And
from day one,
I told you they were
going to say that they would be there.
Hold on. And I told you they were going to lose.
To Booker T, which they did not.
Okay, but then I said, okay, Booker T lost to Coco.
Yeah.
So Coco was going to be Bowles.
Yeah.
I called it from day one, too.
Yeah. So, some other games we covered. Of course, I was there to cover University Christian. We had Coach Pillon on. Great win by them. That night game, awesome game, man. Ponte Vedra and American Heritage.
Wow, yes.
Nick Tronte. I don't know if y'all have heard that name, but Nick Tronte is the real. He's probably the. Okay, you know we did our list, right?
Right.
We did our list, our top 5 quarterbacks. Nick was number 2 on my list. After the whole season,
He was sharp number 1.
I've got to put him ahead of Mac Jones. He is number 1 on my list. What do you say, Corey?
He threw for 3,000. He ran for 2,000. He counted for over 5,000 yards just by himself. I think he had over 60 touchdowns this year. That's incredible for 1 year. I wasn't big on Nick Tronte until I saw him play Clay. They exposed Clay. They put up 52 points. They were like 40-point underdogs in the state championship game. And for them to come out, score the first drive, onside kick, score again, they're up 14-0. We were all like, oh wow, Ponte Vedra's for real.
For real.
And not only did we know that, but South Florida gave Ponte Vedra a lot of respect.
They did.
Absolutely.
For coming out there and punching him in the mouth and taking the lead.
Yeah.
And then from that point on, it was back and forth, and Ponte Vedra came up 33.
And, that's how they had to come out. Come out aggressive, punch him in the mouth early, and never let up. And like the coach told you, they didn't lose, they just ran out of time.
Yeah, had there been another 2 or 3 minutes, Ponte Vedra would likely be state champions right now.
Ponte Vedra might have done it. Saturday, some other action, but of course you actually wrote some stories about Pahokee, Carroll City.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about Carroll City.
But before we do that, Trinity was on Saturday. Talk about that game.
A low-scoring affair at first. Trinity had some identity problems on offense, but their defense did a really good job against Chaminade. Chaminade's got a lot of athletic players on their team. This is the first time that Chaminade was at state in a while. The defense for Trinity won that game for them. It wasn't really until the second half when Rasheed Martin took off. I think he had about 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. DJ Matthews, of course, big-time player for Trinity. Just a total team effort.
Trinity, another championship.
I believe it's four in a row for Trinity.
Yeah.
4 in a row. Wow.
But now they are moving. Another
Coach Colliver up there putting his
Coach,
four fingers.
I see it with a 4.
Coach is definitely going to represent, especially since his son was there. But now they're moving to another district.
Yeah.
And they got more.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm looking forward to this coming year.
And Trey, here's the question: every team that has won 4 in a row cannot win that 5th one.
Wow.
Trinity's now the 4th team to win 4 in a row. Nobody's ever been able to win 5 in a row.
Nobody.
And had they stayed in 3A, I said before they even won the 3rd one that they were going to win 5 in a row. If they win this one coming up, this might be the best championship they've ever won, because now the competition raises up. And if you haven't heard, Trinity moved up to Class 5A and is now going to be in the same district with Bowles, Bishop Kenny, and Ponte Vedra. Not to mention, you know, an okay West Side team and Parker. But we get to see Bowles and Trinity in the same district play each other for the first time in over 10 years.
Wow. Yeah. Good tell. Where are you excited about that, Q? You said that you were excited.
I'm excited because these are two teams that have been dodging each other. They both have made their schedule deliberately not to play one another so they can try to get to a state championship. This forces them to play each other, and a lot of people are waiting on these games. People have been sitting down, listening to sports talk radio and on the news. Everyone is excited to see Bowles and Trinity play because they haven't played in 10 years, and I think it's going to be a great game. You know, you're adding Bishop Kenny into the mix, and so you're getting all of the private schools, the top-notch schools in the city playing each other.
I don't know if I'm more excited to see Bowles Trinity or if I'm more excited to see Bowles and Bishop Kenny play again for the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
Lots of intriguing matchups on tap for next year,
And don't forget Palm Beach.
yeah.
Well, I mean, this may not be a one-hit wonder.
May not be. They've got some great coaching out there, and so it's going to be good. So high school football is in the books. We're going to start covering some high school basketball, middle school basketball, and we're going to cover some youth basketball. So I know some of these Sweetwater players play basketball too. So we're going to get them on there.
Hold on, before we move on.
Yeah.
I did want to talk about some people I saw in Orlando.
Okay. Yeah.
Who did you see, Gordon?
How many of y'all know who Rick Ross is?
Y'all know Rick Ross?
Everybody know who Rick Ross is?
No, they don't know. They don't know.
Push it to the limit. Nobody knows that.
That's for the time.
Okay. Rick Ross was in at the high school state finals, watching his alma mater of Carroll City Chiefs win another state championship. I can honestly say I actually got to go talk to him. He's a real cool dude.
Yeah.
And we talked for 3 minutes about Jacksonville. And he talked about growing up, living on Florida Avenue.
Florida Ave, yeah. He said that's where he...
Cool. And then also in the 8A game, Trick Daddy
For
watching Miami Southbridge.
for Miami Southbridge. So, and see, that's what Jacksonville needs to do, right? Jacksonville needs to have...
If any of you Trinity. Whoops. Maybe y'all don't go to Trinity. But if any of y'all make it to the NFL and go play in college in a big time program, come back and support your local high school. Come back and support Sweetwater. Support your local middle school team, whatever future middle school team you go to.
Right.
That's what we need. In Miami, it's not a big deal when they see Trick Daddy and Rick Ross at their games because they're there every single week.
Right.
In Jacksonville, we see a Jaguar. It's like, oh, it's just a Jaguar. But go out and support all.
Got to, and that's why we did this. So people can come back and support the youth football teams. And it was very special to see Trinity after they won. They came and they were on the sideline for a Sweetwater championship. So that was, that was just great. So that's what it's all about. That's what it's all
a nice
about.
little pipeline they got there.
Nice little pipeline. So all right, we're gonna wrap up this segment, and we're gonna get to our youth football segment. But again, on DuvalSports.com, we cover high school sports. Start covering some high school basketball. So check us out, DuvalSports.com, and we'll be back in 2 minutes with the champs, the national champs, national champs. All right, Sweetwater. They're up next.
Who are we getting? I know, I was like, Trinity, I mean not Trinity, wherever they go. But we know some of them are going to end up at Trinity. We know. Hopefully Lee.
Yeah. Did it turn red? Did it turn red? charge it yesterday and today. So, that's on the battery I got. So I bought it here, so in between, like before the show, I put it on there, and then after the last segment, I put it on there. Then you try to get enough to get to the next segment.
Well, to tell the truth, man, you know, we take pictures of period, and especially using it for this.
Shock. I mean, you got 3 lines.
How's the camera?
You look like another minute on the chart.
All right, thank you for your patience, man. Man, we had to hook up some of the players, and coach had to hook up somebody. So everybody's gonna eat tonight. Everybody's gonna eat. Arnold's actually, so that's good. Yeah. I'm like, okay, they must not be hungry, coach. Hey, it's all on coach. But like I said, we are proud to sponsor three players every week from every level, from middle school, youth football, high school. They come up here and we treat them, and we like to thank Zaxby for that. And so, without further ado, coach, come on up. Coach, call whoever you want up here, man. Let's get him up here on the show.
Charles. Lake City.
Charles, Lake City.
Woga. Sherman. Rabbit. Daniel. DP3. Shaq. Where you at, Shaq? Shaq. Shaq. Daniel, I ain't call you,
No, bro. Don't touch my food. Bro, I swear.
16 years old, man. I think a beer in the money. I need to see 13's license too.
Baby, come here. Barnes. Come here, Barnes.
Well, we'll have a team picture too.
I was just trying to mix it up like a few lines, a few receivers. This is good.
Coming up, yeah. They're still getting in front of me. Trinity West Side. Big time. No Marshall Few. They all go. They're all senior head. So you caught them at the right time.
Put it together.
What about that coach can coach? He used to be a Clay. They won't be as good. I wouldn't count them out.
But it's gonna be competitive.
They're bring your lunch fill to work. They all know their roles, all their sides. That's fine. Yeah, we'll do it to the big one. Y'all in the picture? All y'all in, y'all make sure y'all are in that. Trevor, sit down.
One of y'all sit down and somebody else sit behind you.
It's in your way. All y'all in? Can you see yourself? You grab the mic, I grab the mic, and we can ask a question.
All right, so before we get started, man, look, everybody who got a phone, got Facebook, man, we want y'all to go live with this. So we want all of Duval to see that we got the champs in the building. So whip your phones out, man. Use up that data, man. We ain't gonna shoot. It ain't gonna be long. 5 minutes. So
It might go 10.
to y'all 10. Yeah, maybe 10. Maybe 10. Maybe 10. Maybe 10. But look, man, if you got what I got,
It's not every day that you have
go
a
quick.
It's not every day that you have a national champion.
Yeah.
in the house.
Oh, all right, cool.
Hey, I told you it was gonna happen.
All right, Q, you ready? Remember, this is tape, y'all. So. 3, 2, and 1. We're back with the Duval Sports Show here at Zaxby's. Y'all give it up for Sweetwater, the national champions. Come on, y'all do better than that. Come on. National champs in the house. Corey, man, we got him on the show, man. I don't know how we were able to do it. I know they was booked by everybody, booked by ESPN, booked by everybody, man. But we got him here. Real special, man.
Yes, we do.
So,
National champions.
and we have the head coach Kevin Tolliver. Coach, thank you so much for coming out. What an excellent job that you did all season. But just talk about your feelings on winning the national championship.
Well, first I'm going to say I'm going to give all praise and thanks to the Lord God Almighty, because without, him guiding this team, this association, parents and the players, we would never be where we are today. And also with my coaches, very special group of coaches. I've coached with several of them, for a very long time. I got a lot of love for them. They like my brothers. This team, was just special. We started with a lot of doubt, a lot of unbelief, and we pulled it all together. So, I just want to give thanks and praise to, to the families that supported us and brought their kids out and let us coach them, and my coaches, and, the association supporting us.
All right, let's start with who we have here. Say your name, your position.
Fabian Thompson, and I play offside left guard. Daniel Plummer, quarterback. Gregory Washington, linebacker.
Marcus Peters, wide receiver.
Shannon McLean, cornerback. Murray Simmons, cornerback.
Jeremiah Shet, defensive tackle. Charles Thompson, wide receiver.
Octavius Barnes, left guard.
All right. Coach, you've got some of the most remarkable and talented players we have ever seen. Just talk about what makes this group of players so special on the field.
Well, first, they were God-sent kids to us. We don't recruit. It's always been one of the biggest things in Sweetwater is that God sent us who He wants us to have. So at the end of the day, these kids were God-sent. Even the ones that returned from last year that played on the Division II side. But a lot of people think at the end of the day, because we won the national championship, and they made some remarkable plays and they played together as a team. But I got to be really honest that this was not easy. It was definitely not easy. These kids took a lot to coach them up to the level of the expectations of what we do in Sweetwater. And, they weathered the storm. Every week we got better. And it showed at the national championship. So that's why they are so special, because there was a lot of bad habits, physically that we had to break, skill sets, things of that nature. There was a lot of off the field things that we had to correct with the parents. So, that's why God gets all the praise for this, because it happened, and we had the faith in him to take these young men to a level that they've never been at, on and off the field.
Now, one of the stars of the game, the announcers at the game, because I watched the game online a couple days later, talking about how you guys were a predominantly running team, but you surprised your opponent by throwing so well. So let's talk to Plummer. Talk about your game, because I mean you were throwing like 50-yard bombs throughout the game. There. Talk about your game.
First of all, I gotta thank my mom for giving me enough time to throw. And my wide receivers for running their routes hard and catching the ball.
How long have you been playing for?
I've been playing quarterback for 7 years.
7 years? Now, where are the Twin Towers at? Okay.
Yeah.
Again, now how tall are you guys, for one thing?
I'm 5'9".
Give me your mic.
I'm 5'4".
Now, you guys are going up against DBs that are like 4 foot tall, trying to cover y'all Twin Towers. You guys exposed them throughout the game. What was that like?
Well, it felt great.
Hey, Corey, look. We were able to have a very special partner of ours, Phil, who works with us, and we had play by play. And man, when you mossing people, man, and catching stuff over your head, man, like the NFL, man. I mean, all y'all was just making tons of plays. But all right, so tell us, you gotta tell us, what was it like making those plays against teams from different states?
It was kind of fun. At the same time, it was kind of easy because it wasn't fair. Like, people were shorter than me.
Now, one thing I want to ask all y'all is, what does it mean when you put that Sweetwater jersey on every day for your games?
And it represents class, and it is having fun with all my teammates. Having a good time playing with my brothers and everybody. Putting on this jersey represent class and then represent Duval for us to come up with this national championship. It feels very special. And then putting in hard work and dedication. It feels good to know that I got these boys by my side to work hard.
It feels good just to be around my teammates. It feels good just to be around my teammates.
It feels good with this jersey on because I know everyone on the team has my back.
Feels good because we represent class and I know the team got my back and I got theirs. It felt good when we won nationals. Felt good when we put on that Sweetwater jersey because we represent Duval.
Now, Coach, we know that if you get out of Duval, you got a good chance to take it because some of the best teams are in this city. So, I want to take you back, Coach, to the regular season. Playing teams like Westside, defeating teams like Forest View, in the championship. Just talk about, the feeling of running the Duval Gauntlet, playing some of the best teams in the country right here in Jacksonville, and how that prepared you to play the teams from South Florida and from, around the country.
Ooh, that's a good question. Very well prepared to answer it. When we put this together back in February with the board, and then we started sign-ups in April, it was nothing but adversity. The whole season. I mean, it was a lot of things that were going on behind the scenes that a lot of folks didn't know what was happening. But, with the grace of God and my coaches and my supporting staff as far as the board, we held it together. I mean, we literally went through stuff you see like on the NFL and NCAA rules and regulations, laws and stuff like that. I mean, they took us through it. So that's when we really knew that, okay, even though we don't have 24 studs, we got 24 kids that's playing together as a team, and it was not easy. Trust me, it was not easy. And I've been doing this for 14 years. It was not easy. That's why we continue to say that this group was special. Not just with the players, but with the parents and the coaches and pulling it all together. Now, as far as the competition in the city, we were taking jabs across our bow every day on any social media piece you can think of. And one thing that people know about Coach Tolliver is I don't talk trash. And I expect my coaches not to talk the trash. So we bit our tongue until we got to where we need to be. And when we won it all, I unleashed them. And that's all I do is get phone calls and text messages and emails every day saying Coach Slim going ham on somebody, Coach Killings and Coach breaking nod, Coach Tony laughing, Coach Clay shaking his head. I mean, it has just been a joy after all of this. So the competition was stiff because people doubted us, and we really didn't have no studs on this team. We really did. We did. We had a group of 24 kids that played together as a team that was coached up. So I gotta give my coaches, 100% credit for that.
Now I understand we have a relative of a famous area football player who might have played at Sweetwater too, Noodle. So as we know, Lee came up a little short.
Noodle's name?
Derek Jones, sorry.
Okay.
I just assume everybody knows Noodle. Everybody knows Noodle. Okay? Now, Lee came up a little short of bringing home a state title, but younger brother brought home a national title.
Wow.
So what is it like in the household? Do you are you like one-upping him right now because you got a national championship and he doesn't have a state championship?
Well, I wanted to be a national champ ever since he won it. So every single time, like I'll fall short, he'll brag that he got national champion. So I came over. Short, I proved to him that when you lose, I win.
Coach, you brought up a very special player, number 8. Introduce him and just talk about why he's so special to the team.
His name is Duval Johnson Jr. He's number 8. He plays wing back, a little bit of eye back at times. Plays special teams. I never told nobody this. Trust me, Coach Slim, I'm not gonna cry. So don't even try. I know you wait.
Coach, crack it up at that, Corey.
Yeah, he wait. But
Coach waiting.
When I started talking to Coach Donnie and Coach Amp back in February, when we were talking about the players that potentially come back and who was the producers, and who needed work, and his name always came up. And from that day forward, he was my motivation when this team didn't look like people thought it was. And every day, I used to always say to Coach Clay that, this kid, don't sleep on it. He's tough, not just, in heart and mind, but just overall. So I kept this to myself for a very long time, the whole season. But I knew I would get an opportunity to say it to him personally on a big stage that you were my motivation this year to keep this team going, and that it was all possible for us to win it, even with the littlest guys.
Y'all do it up for him. Come on. How does that make you feel, hearing that from your head coach, and knowing all the blood, sweat, and tears that you put in every day in practice against these big players behind you, how does that make you feel?
Well, it makes me feel proud because I've been working hard ever since I started playing football when I was 5.
How do you feel? Being able to put on that jersey and say Sweetwater across your chest? How does that make you feel?
Makes me feel great.
Coach, I see why you like him. He don't talk back to him.
Yeah, very respectable kid.
Like the other kids. Coach, I ran the right play.
Yeah. And he hung in there. I mean, it was tough for him all season because he wasn't a starter.
Yeah.
But he was a producer. He was a provider for this team. He was a team player. I never had any issues out of it. I mean, it was just, he was my motivation. We were the littlest team across the city, the littlest team in the region, and we was the smallest team in the national tournament.
But Coach, you end up being the biggest team in the nation. And Corey, you got one more thing? I'm sorry.
All right, no, sorry. We talked about the offense. Let's give some defense some love here.
Okay.
The defense did push up
right.
25-0 final score, right? So let's give some defense some love here. Talk about keeping the shutout and what was going through your head, and also what was it like playing in front of ESPN? Anybody on defense?
I feel like an NFL player, because I always seen him, playing on TV, so I feel cool.
Shut out.
It felt real good for me because our defense did good, and we caught like 5 picks, and I'm glad that we worked hard this whole season to do what we did in the national championship game. To me, it feels good because we gave Coach Tony a donut. It feels good. We see ourselves on TV. Shout out to the people who Westside for me.
It felt good being at the position that I was facing. So, every game I go out and do my job. It felt good because Coach Tony was pressuring us every game to produce a donut. Sometimes we gave up points, but we kept our head up. So it felt good to give a donut on live ESPN.
All right, Q, I want you to, if you can, pan this camera. I want everybody to see what makes Sweetwater so special. I have never seen a park support everybody so much. In the city championship, the whole sideline was full of nothing but Sweetwater. On the national championship, everybody came down. Folks came down a day before, went out, had a good time, It was just great. So I want you to give yourselves a hand. An amazing people,
Come on now, y'all can do better than that.
No. But that, an amazing feat. I don't want to miss this. They're the only association, only park to win a championship at every level. Every level.
Not only do they have great athletes, that means they have great coaching.
Right.
On every level.
Hey, Corey, not taking no thunder from you guys, but there's only 3 in the country that has done that.
Three.
Only
That's it.
3.
Can you name all 3?
Well,
Only 3, but the only one in Jacksonville, of course.
right. Only one in Jacksonville.
Florida.
Yeah,
Right.
Period.
Okay.
In the Southeast region.
Yeah.
Oak Grove and White Oak.
White Oak.
And Oak Grove
Yeah.
is from where? California.
Cali, yeah.
And White Oak is from Maryland, D.C. area.
Right.
So we control the whole Southeast.
That's right.
So not taking thunder from Corey and the man over here, but we control the Southeast.
That's right.
Now, one more question before y'all go. Since we cover middle school and high school and all that, we cover all 3 levels. Everybody wants to know. I know you got one more year possibly.
Corey, don't do it right now.
I gotta ask.
Don't do it right now, Corey. He's gonna put him on the spot, Q.
So I was just gonna ask, you know, potentially you have one more year of Pop Warner left, but then you move on to middle school. So we got any future Gilbert kids in the house?
People.
Trinity Christian?
James Wood.
Well, a lot of them are already in middle school.
Oh, you're already in middle school.
Yeah, this is Pee Wee. So we got some future high school people. So
Okay, high school.
yeah. So you know, you can say, what's your favorite high school team?
Trinity.
Trinity.
Oh, that Trinity.
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 You better say Lee.
Most everybody say Lee. Lee.
Trinity. Trinity. You can get Lee.
Back it up again, sweet Ronald. Thank y'all for coming out. And thank you so much, Coach. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, Coach. Hey, all right, so your food is ready, everybody. Let's go eat. Let's do that for them. Okay, hey, we're going to stand right back here where everybody is. If everybody can gather right about a tree. And we're going to get a big group picture of the whole team. Right back there. Bring the trouble.
He always gives me a hard time because I asked him to up middle school. Right.
All right, hey, remember you can go to DuvalSports.com. You'll see the complete write-up of the Sweetwater Championship. It's the only write-up in the country for that. You also see all of the highlights. And we also have a special photo gallery that ESPN put together and sent to us on the website, DuvalSports.com.